Oh, right, morning people. Right, I've just put a small video together about a small cemetery and a old house which I've come across in a place near Errol, and it's called Murie Cemetery, M-U-R-I-E, and Murie House. And Murie House is the video I'm going to do next. This is only a short little video about Murie Cemetery. I've had to make a little bit of a note here. I'm under the impression that the cemetery's around the early 19s, mid 1900s, and it has a few Commonwealth war graves in there. I've got a list of about 8 stones, but on the Commonwealth War Graves Commission it lists 9 people, and the one person that I can't find the stone for is Bruce. His last name is Bruce, and he's a Scots Guard who was killed in 45. But it does list a Czech person. I can't pronounce his name, sadly, and it lists a Canadian and a New Zealander, and also it lists 2 naval chaps from HMS Jackdaw and 2 from HMS McCaw. On further reading and study, I thought these were boats, but they're actually training camps. HMS McCaw is in Bootle, Cumberland way, I think, and Jackdaw is up towards Fife, and these were actually used in the Second World War to train pilots, Royal Naval pilots, for basically torpedo runs on the swordfishes and various other old planes, etc. And it was quite a bit of a surprise to actually find that these were camps, not ships, because I couldn't understand why just 2 from a ship and 2 from another ship, and they were actually training camps. The Scottish camp, which is Jackdaw, which is up in Fife, Scotland way, I'm led to believe is still complete, derelict but complete. Might take a run up there just to see. I'm not too sure yet. But they used to practice on the 1st of 4th with their so-called torpedo runs, which is, you know, dropping the torpedoes, I think, from underneath the little aeroplanes. So these were only young men, 19 and 20 years old, which is just frightening. But I thought it was quite a different take on Commonwealth War graves. Lovely little cemetery. It's only a small clip, and the list of names, as I said, is a Czech bloke, Dravzol, then there's Hobday, Muirhead, Prance, Robertson, Stark, Vernon and Woodington. One of them, as I say, is a New Zealander, one is Canadian, one is RAF, RAF, and the rest are 2 from Jackdaw, 2 from McCaw, which were probably on training. Also in Errol itself, down the road, there was and is a small airport, and the reason it was built there, I'm led to believe it was the closest run to Sweden, which was a neutral country, and so it still exists today because people use it for sky jumping, parachute jumping, whatever you want to call it, you know, jumping out of a plane with a parachute. Anyway, that's what they do in Errol. So that wraps that up really, just a small little thing about Murie Cemetery. I'm just putting the list together from the house. I've got a little bit of footage on that, but I just thought I'd list this and put this up first. Anyway, thank you all. Any questions, I'll gladly try and answer them, and thank you very much, and I'll catch you all again soon. Cheers. The war graves are just down on the far side, which I've just took some photos of. Very well maintained lawn, and there's the 8 graves on the edge of murie cemetery. Sorry. Okay, folks. Cheers.